Welcome everyone to another episode here at the Inner Wealth channel. Appreciate you guys being here today, sharing this time and space with me. So we're going to be diving into to me, it's a very strong subject, but I don't use it very much. Okay, I may use this method or this strategy that I'm going to show you guys today, this added on confirmation. I use it, but I don't necessarily draw it in my chart. Okay, so to understand today's concept, which is premium and discount, premium and discount price action. To understand premium and discount price action, I believe that first I'm going to show you guys how I personally see structure. Okay, and I want to start by saying that this isn't the way that premium and discount price action was shown to me. This is a very different approach to it. This is my very own personalized way of viewing premium to discount price action. It's not something that I've just was taught and now I'm passing on to you guys. It's something that was taught to me in like 3-4 different ways, and I'm going to show you the way that most worked for me and most made sense to me. Again, my goal here is to make everything as simple to understand as possible. Okay, so with that, let's dive into structure real quick. If you haven't seen my structure videos, I highly suggest that you go visit them, and I'll show you guys how I personally view structure. Okay, so for me, a single candle is enough for structure to be. So I'll show you guys here. For example, this right here is a nice low, right? That is a nice low. This is a nice lower high and a nice lower low. Okay, then we push up above here, and then these dojis I don't consider too much structure, and so we come up here and we create this higher high, right? Then we create this higher low, because after we break a previous high, of course we are bullish. So higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, and then we fail to create a new high and then break the low. So now we have a lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, and then we can consider this one a higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high, and previous higher low now. So just to give you like an idea of how I see structure, this is my current monthly range. Now, you may not view structure this way, and that's okay. Just follow through to this video all the way, because this concept specifically can be applied universally with any strategy. Okay, all you have to do is have your own set of rules as to how you view structure, how you view your range, your current trading ranges, and yeah, this concept will be applicable to any trading strategy. Guys, one thing I want to tell you, and I want to say it on camera, is I don't discriminate any other trading strategy. I've attempted like 3 other trading strategies prior to this one, and I've came across a lot of really cool information, really good individuals, amazing traders. So I do not discriminate trading strategies. I'm actually very enthusiastic to see new trading strategies. So let's go through this one specifically. So to understand the monthly, we must also align ourselves in the weekly time frame. So I like to align myself in a lower time frame along with the current structure. So I'll show you guys the example of that. So this is clearly our bullish range here, from this low to that new higher high. Okay, that creates our whole range. But how did that range get created? How was that range set? Let's make sure that everything's visible. How was this low to this high range set? Okay, the way that I identify my ranges is let's say I'm looking for my range on the monthly. I'll drop down to the 1 time frame down, okay? And the moment, if I'm looking, let's say, for a bullish range, okay, the moment that we come above the previous high and show signs of distribution like this, right? For those of you who don't know what distribution is, it is a break of structure to the downside. It is a schematic that shows us weakness. Okay, so what I like to see is previous highs taken out, right? Like this one, or like this one on the monthly. Okay, and I want to see distribution above that high. And when I see that distribution, that means my bullish structure has come to an end, and we're about to see some bearishness. Okay, and so if we're in a bullish range, distribution above the highs indicate a retracement. Okay, so that's when I identify the range. That's when I anchor down my range, and that only when I get distribution in a bullish structure, only when I get distribution above the previous high do I set my range. Okay, those rules are very important, so follow them all the way through. Okay, once I set my range, okay, then you guys can see here on a weekly structure, we broke right here, had a nice break of structure there. Okay, then we had, this was our weekly range to the downside. So here's our weekly range right here. Okay, so now this is our weekly range within our monthly range, right? And what I want to show you guys, and actually before I even show you guys that, once the range is set, okay, and you identify your break, then you can, this is how I personally view the market, okay? This is what I personally call premium, okay? This is what I personally call premium. And actually, I'm going to make this one red. Okay, that's what I call premium. And this is what I call discount. Okay, this is how I personally view my range. We'll do it this way. Okay, so everything 50% and above on that monthly range is my premium monthly price action. Okay, so we'll call this right here and make it bold and nice and big for you guys to see. This is premium, and we'll put that on the inside, right, on that left hand side. That's our premium price action on this bullish end monthly range. Okay, and then you have here, one sec, okay, over here you have discount. Okay, discount is going to go on that right hand side. Okay, this is our whole monthly range, and it was set upon this monthly low candle, okay, and this distribution that took place above the previous monthly high. Okay, once this distribution took place, we set our range. So what, in essence, what you would like to see is this distribution, okay, and we'll call this distro right here. Okay, this distro right there indicates that price action wants to move back into discount. Okay, that's all this indicates, is that distribution above the highs indicates that premium price action is ready to get back down into discount. Okay, so we're gonna follow price action until it gets to that area. Okay, so now we see this monthly range, and we're gonna get over here Now we're going to identify the weekly range. From this high to this low where we broke structure, that's my weekly range. Okay, so from that highest high to the lowest low, I measure from wick to wick. Always. I always measure from wick to wick. So in here, now we're going to identify, okay, our weekly premium, okay, and we're going to put exactly what we did on the other one, okay, except we're going to mark this one our weekly premium. Okay, that's our weekly premium, and over here we have our monthly premium. So we have our weekly premium here, and we're going to put this one on the inside and the left. Perfect. Okay, so you guys can see that we have our weekly premium, and we also have, of course, if we have our weekly premium, we have our weekly discount, right? So that is our discount area right there. We're going to make that area red. So again, premium price action is the bullish or the higher side of price action, meaning that it's premium price, it is at the top level price of your current range. Discount obviously is the lower end, okay, and discount, all right, as you guys can see here, discount, and I'm gonna put this on the right. Cool. Discount is the lower end, and of course it's the discounted price action in your range. And so what you guys will see is, not always, but there's a series of premium to discount and discount to premium plays. And so what you would essentially want to see is something like this, wherein premium price action, okay, for the monthly, price action moved into premium price on a weekly, right? We did it right here on that candle. We moved back into premium. And so from that weekly premium, you would want to target monthly discount price action. Okay, and what's over here in the monthly discount? Remember, for those of you who have watched this whole series, and you should know liquidity, right? You got these lows right here. You have this beautiful imbalance right here. These lows, that's back to discount. That's getting us back into that area. Okay, so now we swept that previous weekly high, traded into this previous area of distribution after a nice break of structure, and here we drop it to the daily. Okay, so now you have a daily, your whole daily range as well. It's very similar to the weekly, so I'm not going to add to it. And so let's go ahead and let this thing play out. From our weekly premium and monthly premium, we want to see a monthly discount. We get a trade lower. We take out the discount low, the utmost low that there was. Then we drop down back into discount on the monthly perspective. Continue to fall. Of course, here we can continue to aim down for lower price action. Okay. Get some very slight accumulation here. Okay. So now I want to bring up the fact that we are accumulating here, but before we continue with price action, that's a Monday candle, so I want to see what the weekly looks like here. Okay, so now the weekly just ended. Okay, so you want to see price action come in the weekly back into premium, okay, back into premium monthly perspective. Okay, we're going to forget about everything up there now. It's already done. Cool. Let's clean up the chart. Okay. From that distro, we push back down to discount. Okay. Now you guys see that we want to get back into premium to sell back down to discount. Okay. So now I liked this price action right here. We don't always have to get back into premium That's something that I want you guys to write down right now. To get back down to discount, we do not have to come back to premium. If we do, that increases the probabilities in your short bias or in your sales bias. Okay, that's all it does. Okay, so now let's go back down to the daily. Remember that weekly is bearish, super bearish. Okay, we want to see us trade back into this imbalance in here and then back to the downside. Okay, so here we have this push up into that area of resistance, and then we almost make it back into premium before we just melt back down. And this is what I was talking about. It's like if you sit there and wait for that premium, you may not always get it. Okay, but now what happens once you get this break is a new range is created, right? On the daily now, a new range has been created for you. So what are we going to look for below this low? 1 time frame lower is accumulation, right? So now we're going to look for accumulation here on the 4-hour to take place below these lows. And once we get a nice accumulation below these lows, then you can anticipate, okay, then you can anticipate some bullishness back into here. Okay, so now we have our accumulation on the 4-hour here. After we got a break on the daily for distribution. So once we came below that low, we accumulated on the 4-hour. Okay, and so what does that accumulation indicate? That we are ready to measure our range. Okay, so here now on the daily, we have our entire range. Okay, so here we're going to go back again. Everything here on the upside. 1 second, let me just put the bottom side first. Discount is going on first, and then I slap on the the premium, sorry. Okay, so we're gonna actually put that there, boom. Okay, so now I'm not gonna write premium and discount on every single one. That's gonna take way too much of our time. You guys know how I like my videos, short and simple. Okay, so notice we have a new daily range. And we want to sell from premium deeper into this monthly discount. See how we have this monthly objective in this discount area? Remember, that's a monthly objective down there. Okay, so here we want to see what's in premium price action. In premium price action, we have this nice beautiful gap or imbalance that's in price right there. You guys are very familiar with those. I have shown them to you guys before. Okay, and price action just moves higher into, if you guys can see here, okay, right into our insufficiency there or gap, and then from premium back down to discount. And we're going to look for this discount area here first, and then the monthly. So we have a daily objective and then monthly objective. Those get hit really fast, right? And so there, now we're back into discount here on the monthly, and on the monthly we're going to just continue to move down our targets there. We have a new target for the weekly. Let's erase all of this here. Okay, and once the weekly accumulates, that's when we start our new range, and then we start shooting for premium. But until that weekly or daily accumulate, we're going to continue shooting for discount price action on a monthly perspective. Okay, so now you have your new weekly range. Remember, when's the weekly range determined? When the daily or the 4 hours shows us accumulation. So here we are, we got a nice push to the upside. We can say that that is a nice weekly range there. So we're going to measure from that high to that low, go down to the daily there. Okay, here in our weekly range, we have our weekly range here. Then we also have the weekly discount. Okay, so we're going to make that red, of course. So we have our premium and discount. So we want to shoot for our premium. We want to sell and continue shorting to the downside. So with that, we want to see, okay, cool. We have this whole weekly range, but then we also have this daily range right here. So let me pull that one down as well. And now we have this daily range right here. So noticing on this daily range, so this is a good example as to when both the range matter. In this instance, you have here, you have the daily and the weekly showing you bearishness. And you also have some clear targets. Some clear targets, okay, for shorts and for longs. Okay, so now any accumulation here on the 4 hour, like this one, from discount, you want to shoot back for premium price action. Okay, so these longs out of this imbalance here on discount, you want to aim for premium. Okay, let's see if price action gets up there for us. Okay, price action comes up to the daily premium, so we're going to move away from our weekly, and you can see that we came back to daily premium and then begun the distribution once more. Okay, and within this range, I believe we did trade quite a bit. Let me go back to right here, coming down deeper and deeper into that monthly, and notice like we just avoid it completely. So now let's go do this again. This is our whole daily range from that high to this low. Okay, we have our range here, and we want again see price action come from accumulate from discount back to premium. And as you guys have seen here multiple times, from our monthly discount we have came back to weekly premium and daily premium. So the accumulations from monthly discount have made sense to our previous areas of distribution that have maintained bearishness, right? And so here, drop it down. Of course, you see the accumulation taking place at the bottom. That confirms our range, okay? And so now we're aiming for back to premium, okay? So now we're in premium price action. We have this whole push up here. Nice order block right there. Mitigation order block. And then you can see price action rejects from there. Then we come back down, and from that premium order block, okay, notice we go back down to that previous daily low, okay, and imbalance. And the imbalance is where it's in discount. So from discount you want to aim back to premium, okay? And from discount here we want to now push for the downside for more bearishness, okay? But it doesn't necessarily have to give it to us always, okay? Understand that you're really low already. You're really low. You're in discount, inside a discount, inside the discount. This is the weekly range as well as it is the daily. And so all we're seeing now is we're in discount on the monthly, discount on the weekly, and discount on the daily. So to avoid being in a poor or very low quality short scenario, this is the type of price action that I avoid selling at, because for the most part, if it does continue to short from here, our likelihood is that we're going to see an accumulation soon, and I do not want to be a part of that reversal. Okay, you see how we smacked that low, and then of course that's discount. That's a discount level. Okay, and of course up here we have a premium level. We have those highs, right? And nevertheless, we end up just falling from these highs right here, finally making it down to our monthly objective. Okay, and this is why targets are so important. I want to show you guys. See how targets got hit and then boom, reversal. Okay, we're looking at some pretty interesting times. If we get a nice closure here on the daily, I would like to see a little bit more bullishness. But here on the weekly, again, you have to understand your range. We're in premium on a weekly. On a daily as well, we're in premium, right? This whole accumulation out of here, that's your discount. That whole area right there, that's your discount. So you want to see what happens here in premium. Now getting a nice break of structure over this high right here would really, really push me to believe that we're going to get a daily accumulation deeper into that whole monthly range. Because now the whole monthly range is right here. So getting back into premium from that daily accumulation on a monthly perspective, to me, just makes sense. Right? I'm going to be looking for that myself. But yeah, just wanted to show you guys how I personally use premium and discount. Guys, this works with any range. Any range. What you want to do, find yourself, is if you're going to be short, you want to be shorting in premium. If you're shorting from discount, make sure that you're going to be closing out that trade fairly soon, because being in sells in a sell area where it's been selling for a while is very low probability, right? Seeing an accumulation happening below the lows after it's been selling for a while, seeing an accumulation in discount price action on the monthly, daily, weekly, is a really strong sign for longs, for buys to take place, right? Your long scenarios or probabilities are going to be much, much higher, aligning yourself on the right side of the range, okay? So again, it doesn't matter if you're, this is like, I don't know if there's any retail traders here, but anybody that knows retail concepts and has used like a RSI indicator, this is basically to a technical analysis of identifying when you're overbought and oversold. When you're overbought, that means you're in premium. When you're oversold, that means you're in discount. This is a very same concept, right? It's a very same concept. It's just a technical analysis side of it. But with that, guys, I know that this has been a pretty lengthy video. I appreciate you guys being on here. I want you guys to really, really just let me know any comments, questions, or observations down in the comment section. If you guys have any questions, please do not hesitate to hit me up. As well as I want you guys to head over to the link on this description and tune in and subscribe to our Telegram channel. Okay, our Telegram channel, you will have more direct notifications from me. Okay, this is my Telegram channel is where I talk the most, the Inner Wealth Telegram channel. Okay, I'll drop that description, or that link is in the description on this video. And you guys will have access to all the notifications from Inner Wealth channel, both on YouTube or anything on anywhere to do with inner wealth and myself. That's probably the area where I'm most active when it comes to announcements, discounts, sales, signals, and anything like that. Anything related to that information. That's the first place where I drop all that. So if you guys want to stay to the utmost date, follow me on that Telegram channel, the Inner Wealth Telegram channel. It is in the link on the description. So guys, again, if you have any questions, comments, or observations, do not hesitate to drop it down in the comment section. I love hearing your guys' feedback. If you guys want to see any videos in particular, drop them in the chat or drop them in the comment section, and I'll be happy to revisit those and then build a nice course or step-by-step as to how to help you guys on that. Again, we're going to spend all 2023 together and beyond. This is a great start to the year. I want to see more of you guys. If you guys haven't already, subscribe, share, and yeah, like. But with that, guys, take care. Peace out. Have a good one.